So, Helluva Boss, episode 3, Spring Broken. I've continued to really like Helluva Boss and what Busy Pop is doing, but I think one of the things I really like about Spring Broken is it is basically just taking a simple sort of sitcom premise. Like, Blitz is mad at his ex-girlfriend, who's this pop star demon thing, who has taken his parking spot and wants to do a competition with her to, kill the most people on Earth to get this parking spot. It's like a simple sitcom thing, but which I think is probably why the show has such a big audience and has been able to cross over as much as it has. It is able to do a premise that like you immediately get sort of a simple concept, but you can have a lot of fun with these concepts. Each one of these is like a simple thing, and I noticed Blitz is like, it's always someone he had sex with, which is kind of a funny twist. It's like a funny concept, really. And I like it's like kind of the ramifications of your crazy 20s, things like that. And I like that like the wolf character can turn into a real human. I thought that was an interesting touch to it. It is, and I like the animation and all the crazy things from her song to the monster creature that she brought up from the ocean. Just a lot of cool action setups, but essentially it is just two people fighting it out over their grudge against one another. They don't like each other over a parking space, and it's just like, I think as crazy as the animation is, as crazy as the violence is, as silly, the cursing is like a bit much at times with the show. I think its core of it is very smart and really good, and without that, if it went off the rails and wasn't as respectful of kind of that format, it wouldn't work as well. And I think that's one of the things I was really appreciating this time around with Helluva Boss, is was able to do that so well. And I think that speaks to Vizzy Pop as a storyteller, is that she was able to understand that. And I think that's why that show is so successful, because it understands the thing that people look for in storytelling and the thing that you can both chill out to and examine the world around. It's something I would watch more than once. It feels very sort of like glosses over you and things like that, like it just like goes like whoosh, but there's a lot going on. It's kind of one of those like kind of silly things that has a very dense silly cartoon, which I quite like about it. If Helluva Boss keeps doing ones like this, this was a very strong episode. I think I liked it. I think one's probably my favorite, but this is just a very strong contender. It's just a really good, like, solid episode. It shows like what these writers and animators can really do with something like Helluva Boss episode 3. Yeah, I guess the Antonio, you're right. The cursing was a bit much in this episode. It always is like a 13-year-old who just learned to curse kind of cursing, but I still think it is a bit much, but I feel like that's sort of just the vibe. It doesn't bother me that much, but I can understand it got a bit much.